We're here with Cobber men's cross country and track and field coach Garrick Larson. We'll talk a little bit about a couple of things. First off, you had a pretty interesting summer.
Yes.
You got the West Nile. Let's start from now and we'll work our way backwards. How are you feeling right now?
I'm doing a lot better. In the last couple weeks, it's really lightened up. The headaches have lightened up. I still have headaches 24/7 and ringing in my ears 24/7, but the fatigue is really coming around. So feeling more normal.
So how, if you were to characterize yourself as from 0 to 100, where would you put yourself at?
Probably about 80%.
Okay.
I'm good enough that I'm starting to contemplate some kind of exercise, but until the headaches go away, I'm a little leery of jarring around.
And this, how much has this changed, like, even say from 2 weeks ago?
I was 55, 60, I don't know, a lot. When the headaches lessened, especially at the back of my head, it just really was a relief. This headache was really hard. Now it's moved to the top of my head, but it's way more manageable.
That's good. Now let's talk about when you first realized that you had the West Nile. Take us through how that whole situation played out, as far as how you felt, and then going into the doctor.
I'd been feeling like I had the flu for 13 days. I got fatigue on a run and was leery that I might have had Lyme disease again, like the year before, because that's what it felt like, just the fatigue. And as the week or so went by, I started to get swollen glands and a little bit of a headache, no fever, and it wasn't until the last couple days that it just really exploded. Really, just in the span of about 3 hours, I went from feeling flu-ish to feeling like I could die.
And then you went to the hospital. Obviously, how long did you stay in the hospital? Did they admit you to the hospital right then?
They did. I had to wait about an hour, but as soon as they figured out I might have meningitis, which if it had been bacterial could have been catastrophic, they got me in pretty quick, and there wasn't a whole lot they could do for me, other than pain medication, but they withdrew some spinal tap, because the pressure in the column, my spinal column, was way too high. That's what was making me have the bad headaches. So I got admitted basically right away and was there for a week. And the first 2 days were by far the worst, especially the second day.
And then after you got out of the hospital, how long were you at home before you were even able to get up and get around?
I went in the hospital the 24th of July, and the first time I left the house, other than the yard to take the dog out, was August 17th. So it's, 24 days, give or take a few. Long time to be laid up.
Yeah, and then just slowly progressing since then. Now you're at this point. Now we can talk about probably what was the worst thing for you. I mean, obviously besides the physical, pain and everything you're feeling through, just all the mental stuff of going through, trying to prepare for a season, knowing that you wouldn't be able to be, with the guys, with the cross country team as you go through. I mean, it's nice to know that you have a great assistant in Nathan Lodemeyer who's going to take great care of him. But just explain how you were feeling about not being able to be with the team.
I really didn't understand how sick I was, even for weeks after the hospital. I mean, I didn't realize I had a lot of memory loss, about a week or week and a half's worth, other than tiny windows. And when I was in the hospital, I thought I'd come out just like I was when I was healthy, and that's not been the case, and definitely not fast. And so that's been hard. So I'm on partial medical leave. I was on full medical leave, and I honestly thought I'd be back coaching by now already, but I'm just trying to be cautious, because I'm all gung-ho and ready to do everything, and that's part of what got me in trouble. So my headaches have really been the message. If I'm doing too much, it reminds me that I'm not all the way well yet. But
Okay. How much contact have you had with the team?
well, I saw them once the first week, a couple times the second week, just as they're going out the door. And today will be the first time in a week that I've really seen them, other than an occasional guy stopping by. It's been really hard to be removed. One, because I love the sport, and I think I'm a great coach and can do it really well. better than anybody almost. But so it's been really hard to give up the control, just knowing that I can't be there and can't help everybody like I normally would have.
And how closely have you been following the results and how well they're doing?
Well, I'm looking at the results. cautiously restraining myself because I know the more that I look and think about it, the more I could overdo it, you know. So, but I know what's been going on with the results and basically what's up with the guys and their injury status.
Have you been a backseat driver to Nathan as he's going?
You know, I just ask him to fill me in. I haven't gotten in the mix at like practice very much, and you know, I'm trying not to step on Nathan's toes too, so he can be effective as interim coach. But I pretty much kept my hand out of it. It's been hard, but
from like you could have a different perspective now from stepping back, but also knowing the guys. What's been for you the couple of biggest surprises from the team in the first couple of weeks they ran?
Well, I'm really pleased with some of the guys. They obviously did work during the summer. Brad McCon, Ryan Cedarquist, and you know, a youngster who ran way more than I ever expected him to.
It's okay.
Tim Peterson. He's a sophomore and he ran about 1,000 miles this summer. I mean, this is in the kind of Nick Myron category of mileage. He maybe doesn't have quite the same ability, but he worked really hard and he's making huge strides. He ran 40 seconds faster in Valley City than he did in high school, which is just over a year ago. So he's made great progress. We'll see how it pans out here in the next couple of weeks.
Now, as we go forward, what's your schedule? Have you set a date or set a meet that you'd like to get to?
I thought I might be at St. John's last weekend, but as the week went on, you know, my headaches gave me the message I wasn't going to make that bus trip. And just being in the car some more on a longer trip, the jarring seems to bug me, so I stayed away from that. But I'm hoping to go to St. Olaf to watch, you know, and just be supportive. Maybe I'm the assistant coach now.
All right, good luck, and we look forward to seeing you back with the guys.
All right, thanks.